had to redo this one because my hubby walked in the background and he didn't want to show his shirtless self because he's furry and he's embarrassed. But I think he's cute. So, ugh. All right. So, God's promise to Noah. So God blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be on every beast of the earth, on every bird of the air, on all that move on the earth, and on all the fish of the sea. They are given into your hand. Every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. I have given you all things, even as the green herbs. But you shall not eat flesh with its life, that is its blood. Surely for your lifeblood I will demand a reckoning. From the hand of every beast I will require it, and from the hand of man, from the hand of every man's brother, I will require the life of man. Whoever sheds man's blood, by man his blood shall be shed. For in the image of God he made man. And as for you, be fruitful and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth, and multiply in it." Then God spoke to Noah and to his sons with him, saying, "And as for me, behold, I establish my covenant with you, and with your descendants after you." It was God's covenant. "And with every living creature that is with you, the birds, the cattle, and every beast of the earth with you, of all that go out of the ark, every beast of the earth. Thus I establish my covenant with you. Never again shall all flesh be cut off by the waters of the flood. Never again shall there be a flood to destroy the earth." And God said, "This is the sign of the covenant which I make between me and you, and every living creature that is with you, for perpetual generations. I set my rainbow in the cloud, and it shall be for the signs of the covenant between me and the earth. And it shall be, when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the rainbow shall be seen in the cloud. And I will remember my covenant which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. The waters shall never again become a flood to destroy all flesh. The rainbow shall be in the cloud, and I will look on it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is on the earth." And God said to Noah, "This is the sign of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is on the earth." Now the sons of Noah who went out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and Ham was the father of Canaan. These three were the sons of Noah, and from these the whole earth was populated. And Noah began to be a farmer, and he planted a vineyard. Now, my grandpas were farmers. And another thing that's kind of interesting about the rainbow is it's God's promise. Anytime he sees that, he remembers his promise. Just like a wedding ring. The only reason it's on my middle finger, it don't fit on this one, so I got to get it fixed. But, that, and fun fact about Japheth, I was reading in one of my other Bibles, my application Bible, I think it was, that Japheth, his descendants actually, there was a lot of different nationalities that came out of that, but one of them was the Vikings, like me. So he is my great, 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 so on and so forth, granddaddy. Pretty cool. So, these three were the sons of Noah, and from these the whole earth was populated. And Noah began to be a farmer, and he planted a vineyard. Then he drank of the wine and was drunk, and became uncovered in his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brothers outside. So when you see something you maybe should not have seen, do you go tell the world? What do? But Shem and Japheth took a garment, laid it on both their shoulders, and went backward, and covered the nakedness of their father. Their faces were turned away, and they did not see their father's nakedness. So Noah awoke from his wine, and knew what his younger son had done to him. And then he said, "Cursed be Canaan, a servant of his servants. He shall be to his brethren." Now back then, when you did something wrong, it was really serious. It's not like today, like, oops, I made a boo-boo. It was, you're serious. That's why maybe your grandparents and great-grandparents, they didn't mess around. You got the switch if you messed up. Where now it's like, oh, don't spank them. You might make them cry. If you're being a brat, you deserve to get a whooping. Okay? I mean, come on. I'm not saying abuse or bruises or anything stupid like that. I'm saying, for example, your little 2-year-old, decides to run out to try to get into traffic. Are you going to grab that arm and pull that kid back and swat that booty and say, no, you don't ever do that again? Or are you going to be like, go ahead and get squished? No, what's worse? Getting squished? Or one little swat on the booty to get the attention to go, whoa, do not do that again. It gets the attention. So, anyway. And he said, blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. May God enlarge Japheth, and may he dwell in the tents of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years. So all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. So something kind of interesting that I take out of this is when they were covering Noah, okay, the nakedness was the symbol of the shame. So that points right to Jesus with the big fat finger, because Jesus covered us in our shame by his blood. By his blood. So remember that. Think on that. Okay? That's the big thought for the day. Okay? So your sins are covered by Jesus' blood. Okay? And we'll get more into that later too. So, anyway, I will talk at you all later. I hope you have a totally fantastic day. And if you notice my cute little clip, Araya wanted us to be Twinkies, so she got a little pink one, and I got a blue one. My little girl. So darn cute. Anywho, I hope you guys have a totally awesome day. I hope everything goes good. Hopefully it's nice and sunny wherever all YouTubers are. Nice and pretty and not dreary and blah. So, anyway, bye-bye.